bonus video. So still walking dogs. And there's 5 freaking dogs in the house. I walk each individually just because I like spending time with them by, each one individually. I can walk. I've walked 4 at a time, and the big problem is Cole walks so slow, and it just causes, it's a pain in the ass. So so I'll walk the 3, Kaiser, that's Kaiser, Lola, the sable, silver sable, or gray sable, and Rosie, the little red and black diva. So anyway, the reason I decided to start the camera is I was going to talk about, one, I'm not Zach George or Kiko Pup, who are both, if you're interested in dogs, and rabbit, he'll never even notice. You want to have a dog that, you can walk like this and stuff. This is not actually, this isn't a result of training, this is just a result of bonding. But anyway, every morning I'm doing this, and one of my neighbors, he's got 3 little dogs that he walks together. And, so you see the rabbit, it's right there on the edge of the bush. Kaiser sees it now. It's too close. Rabbit noticed him before. See, Kaiser is not a hunter. He really is a shepherd. So anyway, though, guy walks his 3 little dogs, and they freak out seeing, dang it, I got to remember to bring bags. So we got lots of blackberries ripening up. So I'll be down here with Heidi, our foster, in a little bit. But his dogs, I was walking by, I had Lola. Lola doesn't usually react well to other dogs. She gets kind of excited. But she's gotten much better about it, much more settled. He was sitting there, though, he's trying to get them, not to freak out so much, and he's, down there holding them and putting, kind of pushing them around with his hands. And it's like, I understand, and that will slowly, over time, the dogs will figure out that, this is what, what's wanted. But a faster way to get there is when you're out walking, get some Zooks. Oh, geez. Not on the leash, not on the leash, not on the leash. Excuse me. Missed the leash. Oh, thank God, he missed the leash. Hey, it's in the bushes. Nobody's going to know. You bring treats with you. And, when you have a situation where you want the dogs not to do something, you have to give them something else to do. You can't take stuff away. You add stuff to it that's not really compatible. So in order to have your dog, say, not bark at the other dog walking down the street, you give the dog something else to do, which is pay attention to you and look at you and see what you want it to do. Say, sit or lay down. And the first step is it's called a positive interrupter. So you got a pocket full of Zooks. So, I wear cargo shorts all the time. So I put my cell phone in the pocket along with a portable USB charger in one pocket, and you throw a Ziploc baggie full of Zooks and a clicker in the other pocket. And then as you're walking along and you get to the situation, your hand reaches in, get a handful of Zooks, and you, without even giving a command, you give treats to your puppy. And now it's attention, what you're trying to do is get its attention on you instead of that other thing. And so, you're giving it Zooks. Now, one thing you will run into, treats are like money, okay? A Zook is like a quarter. A piece of, say, ham or piece of cheese is going to be more valuable to the dog than a Zook. And as the stinkier, more stuff, you'll find that there are different treats will get different reactions, increase the dog's attention to you. So I'll actually I go to the store and I buy stew meat, or just really cheap cuts of meat, and I'll chop it up into small Zook-sized pieces, and I'll use that and it as a high-value treat for the dog. You'll also find if your dog has toy drive, Kaiser, I actually use tug toys for training. Tennis balls, tug toys work with him very well as rewards instead of food treats. Don't buy into the whole thing of, oh, well, I'm just bribing them. Hell yeah, you're bribing them. You bribe your kids. Everything's a fucking bribe. You work for a bribe. It's not like you show up at work just because, oh, well, it's the right thing to do. No, you show up for a paycheck. Well, your dog's the same way. Your kid's going to show up and, clean his room or her room or not, in response to stimulus. And, I'm not going to go into all the BS about positive and negative reinforcement. It's not BS, it's real. It's just very detailed, and you can get that explanation elsewhere. Anyway, I've talked long enough. Anyway, you want to change your dog's behavior, bring treats, and distract them and get their attention on what you want it on. Don't try to remove the behavior, add a new behavior that is not compatible with the behavior you don't desire. And again, happy Wednesday.